What's up, what's up, what's up? Back again with another episode of NBA 2K20, MYGM Atlanta Hawks. So like I said, I went ahead and grinded in between episodes to get my coach and my trainer trust up. With that, I unlocked the coach settings tab, and I was able to put substitutions on auto. So now, next time we go through some gameplay, we'll be able to make subs. With the trainer tab, I grinded his trust as well, so I was able to upgrade my player mentorship, to unlock player mentorship, to set mentees. So we'll go through that quickly. So I did make a trade to acquire Tyler Hero, and with that, I am assigning his mentor as J.R. Smith. I'm looking for Tyler Hero to be a good offensive threat off the bench. This season, I sent him to the G League. DeAndre Hunter, 3-and-D guy. I went up and picked up PJ Tucker. I feel like that'd be a good mentor for him. John Collins, I put Clint Capella as his mentor, just so he can have a better inside presence. Clint Capella, DeAndre Hunter, this was just another one that I saw would benefit Clint Capella. Cameron Reddish, I don't currently have a mentor for him, but I will look for one. Then we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I made his mentor Andre Roberson, a defensive player, because I'm looking for Shai to be a great two-way player. And then Ty Jerome, I'm looking for him to be a two-way playmaker off the bench, so I made his mentor Trae Young and focused more on the playmaking badges that Trae Young currently has. So that's basically going to do it for my player mentorship. Now with player training. So I went through, I didn't just pick the archetype. For example, you can pick a training preset, which is basically that archetype you want them to develop. I did do that for every player just so there's a general understanding of where I would like that player to go. So for Trae Young, I picked offensive, Shai, two-way, DeAndre Hunter, two-way, John Collins, outside scoring center, even though he is a power forward. Clint Capella, I just left him normal. Ty Jerome, two-way. And then Cam Reddish, I made him defensive. I'm looking for Cam Reddish to be a lockdown player. And then Tyler Hero, offensive, we're looking to be that secondary scorer off the bench when they do eventually come to the league. Now, what I also went ahead and did, besides just picking the preset archetype, I actually added my custom player focus while training to sort of develop the players more how I see them, how I envision them becoming. Now to our current roster. Like I said, I did make some roster changes. But right now, point guards have Trae Young, Ty Jerome. Shooting guards have Shai, Tyler Hero, Andre Roberson, J.R. Smith. Andre Roberson is playing more of a small forward role for our team currently. My actual small forwards, I have DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, also still in the G League. Power forwards, I have John Collins. But in centers, I have Clint Capella, PJ Tucker, who's playing more of a power forward role at the moment, and Tyson Chandler. So we did go on a little slide, currently on a losing streak. We have 5 losses now in the season. Our team chemistry has dropped as well. So now I'm just got to build up back from here. It's only 5 losses. It's still early in the season. We're still a young team. We're still trying to figure ourselves out. Now in terms of goals and tasks, I did complete some tasks, like the task to get veterans. That came with the acquisition of Tyson Chandler and J.R. Smith. Something that I did want to complete, but I can't currently because he's injured, is get rid of Brandon Goodwin. I'll look to move him once he becomes healthy and I can actually move him. Another task that I picked up was that our scout wanted our roster to be amongst the top 15 in the league. We currently have the 3rd best roster in the league. That's what I believe that current means. I'm not sure if it means, I don't think it means overall talent. I think it means talent, not necessarily the overall that you currently have. And of course, we still have that governor's goal of do not lose more than 40 games on the season. So that means we have to at least have a 42-40 record to get positive with the governor on that one. Another one we have is improve concession revenue over the next 10 games. I have 4 games left to do that. And that was given to us by the CFO. And with that being said, I went ahead and got another facility, and that is concessions, to increase the concession revenue. So hopefully that's something that benefits us, and we're able to complete that task. So now with scouting, I haven't got the prompt to add to scout players from the scout yet, and also I'm not currently seeing the feature in which I can update draft classes. I went ahead and researched a little bit, and from what I gathered, it seems like I will be able to upload my own draft classes starting next year, next 2K season. So for now, we're gonna have an auto-generated draft class this year, and then we're gonna go more in depth with all these guys once we go ahead and get that, get that prompt from the scout to go ahead and scout guys. I don't believe we currently have our first round pick. Yes, we don't currently have our first round pick. It's on a protection. I believe it's top 10 protected, so if it falls in the top 10, we get it. The Thunder currently has that. So if I see someone that's really a gem, or someone that I can move back into the draft to get after scouting, that's something we'll definitely look into. So these are our current stats on the season. Our leading scorer is Mr. Trae Young. He's averaging 33 points a game and 7.6 assists. He's shooting about 23 shots a game, making 12 on a 52% clip, taking about 13.5 three-pointers, making about 6.5 on 47% clip, 87% from the free throw line, even though he doesn't have as many attempts. And our second leading scorer is John Collins, averaging 21 on the year, 10 rebounds, 1 block, shooting 56 from the field, 41 from the three-point, and 88 from the free throw. I believe that these two guys could definitely be 50, 40, 90 club players. Maybe not this year, but maybe definitely as this season, as this MYGM progresses. Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's been struggling from the three-point line a little this year, but his field goal percentage, 42%, is not great, but it's not terrible. And he's averaging 14.5 on the year. Also with 5.6 assists, I feel like that's something to note. And then Mr. Clint Capella, he's doing what I expect him to do. 10 points, 12.5 rebounds a game, Mr. Double-Double. Picked up J.R. Smith. These stats do not reflect his stats on our team yet. Picked up Tyler Hero, same scenario with J.R. Smith. DeAndre Hunter, our starting small forward, he's currently averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists a game. That's a real well-rounded stat line for a rookie. His field goal percentage is 36%, a little on the lower end. His three-point percentage, though, is 38%. With that, him taking 2.3 three-pointers a game. So I'm definitely looking for him to be that 3-and-D guy. So hopefully he can develop more in his three-point overall field goal percentage. Ty Jerome for us is averaging 7 points and 1.5 assists per game. I'm starting to work him into the rotation more, get him more minutes, because I'm definitely looking for him to be that playmaker off the bench. Of course, PJ Tucker, Tyson Chandler, Cam Reddish is averaging these. I believe this stat line doesn't reflect his G League stats as well. So now to some G League stats. So like I said, I've assigned Cam Reddish and Tyler Hero to the G League this year, just so they could develop and we could come with a championship ready squad next year, because I believe we don't currently have that yet. But with that being said, I have Mr. Cam Reddish and Tyler Hero in the G League. They are the two top scorers in the G League currently, with Cam Reddish averaging 32 points per game and Tyler Hero averaging 27. Cam Reddish hasn't hit a three-pointer, it seems, while in the G League. They both only have one G League game played also, so he just didn't hit a three that game. And that's something that I really do like to see, even though Cam Reddish is not expected to be a scorer when I bring him up to the NBA level. It's good to see that he can still put the ball in the basket. So we're going to go ahead and play our game today. It's November 12th. We're currently 4-5. We'll be taking on the Denver Nuggets. So we're going to take a look at their roster real quick. Denver Nuggets, their best player, Nikola Jokic, he's currently hurt. I believe he's playing through his injury. He only has a bruised left hip, so he's not 100%, but he'll still be playing. They have Jamal Murray at point guard, a huge scoring threat. I'm probably going to move Trae Young off of him just because he's such a good scorer on this team. Then they have the veteran Paul Millsap, Michael Porter Jr., a nice young incoming scorer, Will Barton, Mason Plumlee, Monte Morris, the athletic Jeremy Grant, Noah Vonleh, Torrey Craig, and of course they have Mr. 2K. It's probably the best 2K player once you sim a couple seasons in this game, and Mr. Bobo, but he's on a two-way contract, so I do not believe he'll be playing in this game. Now we're going to go ahead and get to the gameplay. So we're here playing the Nuggets. The Nuggets are currently 3-6 on the season, so both teams are definitely coming in today looking to change their season fortunes. We're up here playing in Colorado. Hopefully the altitude doesn't affect us. You can see they have a good home court advantage at B+. Let's get this game underway. I did move the defensive matchups so that Trae Young's only guarding Troy Daniels. Still gives us a bucket right away. Instead of guarding Mr. Jamal Murray, I'll have Shea taking that responsibility of guarding Jamal Murray this game. Oh yeah, good board. Damn, well that's a baby. So I still do not have the option to call plays like isolation or any other sets like that. I might think about tinkering with the coach settings as well. That should be a layup. Oh! Tinkering with the coach settings after this game so that the coach calls auto plays, just so it's not as stagnant on offense. That's a board. We're pushing. We're pushing. I did also change our... That's a good pass. Oh my gosh, you gotta dunk the ball, Clint Capella. As I was gonna say, I did change our system proficiency from pace and space to perimeter centric. That was in the midst of our slide. I believe we had one loss or two losses when I made that change. So after this game, I'm considering moving. Oh my gosh, dude, they're on everything right now. After this game, I'm definitely considering moving. That's a block. Moving our system proficiency back to pace and space instead of perimeter centric. That's a good pass. Oh, that went the wrong man. Good screen. Come on, Trey. Good to get screen from Plant. Come on, screen. Good pass. That's a dunk. Finally, we're on the board with our trade to Clint Capella. Now we just gotta keep this same energy up throughout the whole game. We're picking Jamal up early, force him to dribble, force him to waste some shot clock. We don't want them to get quick possessions. Step up Shea, switch that, get back out. Oh, good steal. We're running. We're running. We're running. They're not gonna stop me. That's a Tracy. We shoot threes in transition. We'll shoot. That's good D. Oh wow, good D. We still out. With Trae Young now at the bench, we do have to find. Shea should be our second scoring option. We're gonna go with the pick and fade here. Good fade, swing. That's a great shot. Hit. Green light. Ty Jerome. That's an eye on the prep boy right there. Off the screen. Clint. Hey! Too big. You too big for them, Clint. You too big for them, Clint. That's a great finish. Good D, DeAndre. Oh yeah, we're pressing. We're pressing. We're pressing. Good D. That's a good way to finish off the first quarter. We finish up the first quarter up by 6, 21-15 in Denver against the Denver Nuggets. Clint Capella is definitely someone I said wasn't safe in the beginning of the season. That's too much space. Green! That's someone I said I wasn't safe in the beginning of the season. But the way he's able to just clean up on the boards, it looks like he might be a focal point of this team. Unless I end up developing someone that's able to clean up the glass like he is. Oh, that's a good finish. And one. That's a tough bucket. Good pass, Clint. Good pass, Clint. Look at him. Hey! Stop watching the ball, Millsap. Stop watching the ball. Oh, I need a steal or something from Shea. Get away. Get around that. Go back. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here. That's a great spin. He missed though. We're pushing. Oh, I didn't want to pull that. Pull that. Straight out. Trey Green. Bing. Trey Young. So I like to see. Oh my gosh, game's tied. 5 minutes left. They just teed up on us. And they take the lead. 3:30 left in the fourth. And Denver has a 2-point lead. That's a good pass. We need that, PJ. We needed that, PJ. Get hit. They don't switch. He stayed attached. He's just gonna hit that. Oh my gosh, right back at you. Right back at you. Delay. I'm still gonna kill that mismatch. He stopped you only once. I'm still gonna go to that mismatch. Good D. Oh wow. I don't know what that was. We're still here. Good block, Jason. John, I keep calling this nigga Jason Collins, bro. It's crazy. Good block, John. Good pass. Bang out. Hey! There we go. 2-point lead. 2:18 left. Let's get it. John Collins, player of the game. Definitely deserves it. Definitely deserves it. Currently has 18 and 10. Let's go. Good D, Shea. That's off. Good board. We're pushing. Go deep. We're running. And one. And one! Player of the game, John Collins, for a reason. That man is hooping right now in this fourth quarter, and he makes the free throw. That's what I like to see. Let's go. Let's get another stop. Told you, it's a game of runs. They had their run. Now it's time for us to get our run going again. Open this game back up. That's a good shot. Oh, good D. We're pushing. We're pushing. Oh, you're too far back. Good pass. Good pass. Forced the D to step up, and that was a great pass from Trey Young. Get a stop. Can't let that mismatch. Can't let that mismatch happen. Good defense. That's good team defense. We're pushing. We're pushing. Hey, Shea. There we go. 15 seconds left. Up by 7. That's how you finish out a game. Bobo's actually in the game. Mr. Bobo himself. Oh, we're pushing. Oh, we're pushing. That's a lob. And that's the game. That's the ball game. 87, 81, 6-point lead. Let's get it. They put their bench in. They gave up. At least Mr. Bobo gets to get some playing time. Wow, they just hit 2 threes. I'm not going to lie. They just hit 2 threes. We got to lock up. We got to lock up. Don't let the bench unit come on and beat us. They're fouling. Oh, they put their starters back in. They said, wait, we're making some noise. They put their starters back in. Throw it, Trey Young. Oh yeah, we're gonna put our best free throw shooter at the line here. He makes the first. These are basically automatic. And the second makes it as well. And now that's the ball game. That's the ball game for sure. 89-84. Atlanta Hawks won by 5. Now we're back even. 500 on the season. 5-5. Let's keep this momentum going. So we're going to take a look at the stats here in today's game. Will Barton with their leading scorer. That's what I like to see. Another thing to notice, Jokic did not play this game. But we definitely kept Jamal Murray at bay. I feel like that's good defense on the part of Shai Gilgeous. He shot 4 for 15. Troy Daniels was a good spark plug. Did not expect him. He hit a big 3 down the stretch. That gave them the lead. Michael Porter only had 11, 5 for 10 shooting. Paul Millsap didn't really make any noise in this game, 11 points, 4 for 8 shooting. And now we're going to take a look at our Atlanta Hawks. John Collins led us in scoring today with 23 points. He didn't hit a three-pointer this game. He went 10 for 15 from the field, 12 rebounds and 4 assists, and 3 blocks to go with that. Trae Young had sort of an off game today. Shot 7 for 24, 4 for 19 from 3. It's definitely something that he needs to bounce back on next game. But one thing I did like to see with Trae is that even though he wasn't hitting necessarily all the shots he normally does, he still managed to get 9 assists and still be productive for the team. Clint Capella did what Clint Capella does. Went 10 points, 21 rebounds. Gave us a lot of second chance possessions with his 8 offensive rebounds. Then we had Shai, 9 points, 4 for 11. 2 assists this game. Then we had DeAndre Hunter. Good game. Remember, he's not the first, second, third, fourth option on this team. So he took his 3 shots. He made his 3 shots. 2 of those were 3-pointers. That's what I expect from him as a 3-and-D player. PJ came in, gave us some solid minutes on the floor. Good defense. Hit a big 3 for us to give us the lead in the fourth quarter. Andre Roberson, 2 for 2. 2 great cuts, 2 great lays. That's what I like to see from him. Ty Jerome came in the game, 3 points, 2 assists in 10 minutes of play. That's what I like to see. He's definitely going to continue to progress into a much bigger role. He's currently the 9th man on the rotation, but I can see going into next year him moving up to that 7th, 8th spot, I would say. J.R. Smith, Henny God, came in, 1 for 3, 2 points, didn't hit a big 3. And then Tyson Chandler, just being a big man in the middle off the bench, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and that was a big 2 points he did get. So with that, that will conclude today's episode of NBA 2K20 MyGM.